Hi, my name is Chris. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing Leetcode problem 1137, nth Tribonacci number in JavaScript. It's considered an easy problem. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to, given the number n, we need to find the nth number in the Tribonacci sequence. Okay, let's define what that is if you don't already know what it is. So, I'm not a math expert here, but I can tell you this much. So it's basically, this is the first, well, no, sorry. Basically, Tribonacci sequence is basically the next number in the sequence is the previous three numbers added up, right? So that is, I'm not sure why, but this is considered the second number in the Tribonacci sequence. I don't know why that would be the first, or why it wouldn't be the first, but that's something that you can Google. I don't totally understand, but it doesn't matter for this algorithm. So then, the next number, the third number, right, is the previous three numbers. So it'd be 1, 1, and 0, right? So, like this. You add those together, so the third number is 2. Okay, that's represented here. Then the fourth number is going to be, take the previous three numbers, 2, 1, and 1. We got 4. Okay. 5 is going to be 1 plus 2 plus 4. 1 plus 2 plus 4. It's going to equal 7. 6 is 2 plus 4 plus 7. That equals 13. And then 7 is going to be 4 plus 7 plus 13. And that is going to give us 24. I'm just going to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Yep, cool. So make sure I didn't screw anything up. Great. All right, so basically, given this number n, this is n, this is our result, right? So you can see for 25, I won't take it that far, that would take forever, but that's the result. Okay, so I don't understand personally if n is 1. I don't understand how this works, but I just know that the result is going to be 1. So what we're going to do here is, let's grab 7. Let's make this a little bit more interesting. So we're going to say n is 7. So what was the result? I think 24. Yeah, 24. So here's our function. Call it func. So I'll go to the console. So we can see what we're doing. So because of this situation here, none of my logic is going to count for that. So I'm just going to do a quick if statement right at the beginning. It says if n equals 1, we're just going to return 1. I don't really understand how that works, and that's okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a variable called count. And basically this is going to represent like the second number here. And then this is going to be call this nums. Okay. And then we say let result equals 0. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to create a while loop that says if count is less than or equal to n, we're going to find the sum of nums, and then we're going to push that sum into nums. We're going to increment count by 1, and then we're going to remove the first element of nums. So what that's going to do, we're here, right? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to set result, which is currently 0, to the sum of this, which is 1. We're going to push result into nums, so here, and then we're going to remove the first element of nums, so we have this, and then we increment count by 1. So now count is 3. We do that again. We push the sum here, we remove the first number here, and we increment count to 4. Then we do the math again. That gives us 4. This is now results. We push results, and we use the shift method to get rid of the first element of the array. We increment count. It's 5. We do that again. We get 7. We get rid of 1. We increment count to 6. Do that again. We get 13. We push that in, and we remove the first number. Now we're on, and we increment count to 7. Now we're at 7, which is n, right? And here what we do is we do this one more time, and since we're calling this result, you know, we've been calling this result and then pushing in, but it's result, the while loop's going to stop. It doesn't matter what our nums array looks anymore. At the end, we just return a result. Okay. Hopefully that made sense. If it doesn't, it will now. I hope. So at the end of the day, we're returning result. What we're going to do is we're going to say while count is less than or equal to n. We do some stuff. And you know what? I'm going to uncount this, because if I just go ahead and do count plus plus, we won't create an infinite loop. I always count those out because it's really easy to create an infinite loop, right? So result is now going to equal nums dot reduce. We're going to use the reduce method to get the sum of nums. So reduce is going to take 2 parameters, total, total and num. We need our arrow function. Ooh, I screwed up something here. No, I didn't. Sorry. This is our initial total. And what we need to do here is say return total plus equal num. So now it's going to give, now you're seeing 1 second. So now what we need to do is we need to push result and then use the shift method on nubs. Now we get 24. Cool. All right, let's grab all of this. Just go ahead and submit. Works great and it's fast. All right, fantastic. Hopefully you found this video enjoyable and helpful. If you did, please give it a like. If you'd like to see more like these, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again real soon.